So 3 days ago, like, none of us really, oh my god, none of us really knew we were gonna leave, and so it's like everyone is, it's really the abrupt, it's like if we all knew this, like maybe like even a month ahead of time, would have been way better, but this is literally like a matter of days. I had to cancel my bank account today all of a sudden, had to cancel my phone plan all of a sudden. I feel like I murdered somebody because like I'm like closing all this shit and like packing my whole life and then like buying a plane ticket and like leaving like in like 2 days. Like it's, like on paper it looks like I committed a crime.
You will be stopped by police. That's why you should have more time in advance. So get in and go. Yes?
Yeah, there are like couple.
Добре, ідеально. Супер.
I didn't steal everything. They told me they stock pretty well, so guys, don't worry. I was very scared that I'll buy everything from you guys, but it's fine.
Currently, I am urgently packing to travel back to Kazakhstan. This is the decision that we made like 20 minutes ago, and I have only an hour to pack all of my stuff, to travel to the embassy, to pick up my passport, and to get on a plane. I woke up in the morning knowing that like, okay, I'm gonna stay, like at some point I'll just need to pack all of my stuff, and then here I am, packing everything I have into one suitcase, into one bag, and into all the boxes, and just leaving. This is ridiculous.
My name's Javier Jennings Mozo. I'm a Spanish Erasmus student from Madrid. I'm majoring in JMC. I'm 21 years old, so I'm a senior. And yeah, I'm still here in Skopje too. Well, I normally wake up around 9 or 9:30. I have breakfast. I order canteen food, even though the menu is pretty limited and it's not great. And at night I usually order other stuff because I like the salads and I don't know, I don't want to like order pizza all the time and stuff like that.
My name is Ariadna Zoidze. I'm from Georgia. I'm a junior student at APG. Surprisingly, I enjoy this quiet campus a lot. I'm just mainly attending classes, reading more, maybe like drawing.
I do some assignments or I have my online classes, which most of them are in the evening. After that, I try to work more on, I usually go to MATLAB. The editing work, it's lighter. I have to think less about it, so I can maybe edit some pictures. I hang out with the Spanish girls and with Philip, who's a Macedonian guy. And yeah, we play some music, have dinner, and then around 12:30, I go to bed.
I wake up, I have breakfast, then I probably have classes, then I read, watch some series, study, and then maybe have dinner with friends. Only like 2-3 people, not too many. All of us have been here the whole time. Hopefully they're not infected.
Well, special plan for today. Yes, we are going out of the dorm. We are going out of campus because I have to go to Kaufland. I'm not really spending a lot of money in Kaufland since I can't cook. Before I used to like buy a lot of stuff to cook and also stuff for breakfast. Usually quicker than before. I used to go there and spend maybe like almost an hour in Kaufland to buy everything, and sometimes you have to wait because of the social distancing. Generally it's pretty fast, pretty quick.
We have food delivered from canteen. You can order and it will be delivered to the Skopje. You can order from local restaurants, which surprisingly still deliver. And you can buy your food in Skopje one shop, mostly snacks. Sometimes it saves your morning. That was for Skaptopara 2. Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you in a bit.
Thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye. Both kitchens are closed where we don't have access to them because they're spreading germs and it's anti-sanitary to number of people to cook there. I rarely go to the stores. I mostly order. And I try to leave as last as possible, but sometimes it's suffocating to stay in the room, so I hang out on the balcony.
Darling.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll sanitize these.
You do that. Leave it for 72 hours, don't touch it. Ciao, peace.
Definitely limited my possibilities. A small town, but it's full of stories. But in general, people don't want to tell you their stories or talk about their lives. Right now, people are more paranoid. People don't want to talk. Not only that they're paranoid, it's not going to be safe for their health. I feel like people are afraid of expressing their real opinion on the situation.
Professors are being really nice. I guess they have too much on their plate right now. And they're pretty flexible. They moved some of the deadlines. Some of them readjusted syllabuses, and we don't have exams in some classes anymore. We just have more work and papers to do, which I guess is nicer. There's no face-to-face interaction, which is weird. And plus, when you don't force yourself out of your room and you don't have a schedule and you don't have somewhere to go and to be, it makes you lazier and less willing to do anything else, really.
We are actually very connected in terms of the technologies we have, and that they are really useful. I had never done documentary just with interviews through a screen. You can do it. I always used to say, like, journalism is on the streets, you have to go out. It is true, but you can also do some pretty interesting stuff without leaving your house. It's going to be a photo essay about essential workers in AUBG. It's a cleaning stuff, canteen ladies, security guards, etc. Basically all the workers that are out there making sure that we can maintain our privileges.
These are not real online classes. These are classes that were supposed to be in real life, but they now have to be online. They're not adapted to online teaching, so I guess it's not the best thing to have. Also, it's really hard to concentrate because you have so much free time, but then you end up not having it because professors are giving you more shit to do, so you're stressed and you don't know what to do.
It's an interesting time to be a journalist. There are thousands of stories or millions of stories that were there before, but now are kind of coming out of or coming into the spotlight. I think it's time to create something, a new space that will make traditional media crumble and that will offer the public good quality information, even if it's not that immediate, like news all the time. Maybe this is a time to stop thinking about news and to start thinking about stories, real stories. Life has become more monotonous, more boring. I wouldn't say less productive, but definitely more boring. I came here on the 27th, if I'm not mistaken, of August. I experienced orientation week. I experienced a normal, regular first semester. Went back home for winter break, came back, had a normal month, and then all of this happened.
I generally see the same, let's say 5 people on campus because I meet them and they're my friends and that's it. Doesn't feel like anybody lives here anyways. But if we have time, we just gather on balconies to sit on the sun for a little bit, or maybe gather in the evenings to drink some tea or just talk and laugh and have fun. This is a shitty version. It is because it doesn't come.
¿Qué pasa?
¿Has visto mi vídeo que subí a Insta?
No he visto nada. Sometimes they meet on Skype and they have Friday nights or Saturday nights. They get drunk together, each one of them from their houses. The new way of socializing. I don't know. I think they're just bored. They want this to be over. They want to go out. They want to party. They're actually jealous that I have the liberty to go out.
On 21st of April, Luca had a birthday, and we decided to celebrate it. A couple of my friends went and got some cakes, others got alcohol, wine and beer, and we just gathered, surprised our friend. Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday!
How did I end up here?
Happy birthday, dear Luca!
Happy birthday to you.
We had candles, cakes, we sang happy birthday, then we sat in one of the lobbies and just had fun, talked, they drank, I drank some tea, we talked and had enjoyable time, even though sometimes crazy and sometimes weird. I had a lot of fun that night. I was thinking to go to work and travel, but it's hard now because there's crazy stuff going on in America. Visas are stopped. I don't know how safe it is there. I don't know how profitable it will be, how sensible it will be for me to go there. Will I make money? And because of this, I don't know if I'll be able to pay for the next semester.
Maybe going back home will be an eye-opener, and I will realize how serious this is, because I was thinking about it before. This is a very serious moment. It's something that started somewhere and now it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Man, how contagious that is.
If they open borders and the situation around the world is still crazy, I'll probably stay here a little longer because Blago is generally safe. If I stay in Georgia, most probably I'll do nothing. And I don't think I'll be able to find a job there, but hopefully I will, and then I will work. Maybe if I'm home and coronavirus dies down, I'll probably go to the beach and swim.
Go home, leave my shit, eat something, and talk with my parents for a bit. But then I'll go meet my friends for sure. And then the next day I'll probably just take a few days of not doing anything. When I go back home, I'm not gonna be that busy, and all the things that would keep me busy would be things that are outside of my home. So I would probably go crazy.
I don't fear for myself. I fear for others that are more vulnerable. I call them frequently to check in because both of my parents are doctors, and I worry that they will come in contact with people. I fear because they are older, they're in their 50s, and they have higher chances of getting virus.
My mom is actually a doctor, so she's on the front line every day. She's working a lot. She's working more than 12 hours every day. And I mean, she's exhausted for what she tells me. Maybe I'm not worried enough because I'm not there. If I was in Spain and I saw how bad the situation really is there, because it is pretty bad, maybe I'd be more worried. But I'm not really, I mean, I'm more proud of her than worried about her.
Maybe some of my habits will change, because when you stay in your room for such a long time, you think more about stuff that you do and why you do. So maybe I'll become more mindful of harmful habits I have. Cherish this time that you have for yourself and maybe learn more about yourself. Find things that are enjoyable and make this time alone more fun.
Realizing who do we really care about, who do we really love. I think we're gonna forget about that once everything sort of starts going back to normal.
Humans make the same mistakes again and again, and maybe we don't learn that much from all our mistakes.
I hope these restrictions don't force us to think that there isn't time for everything, because there is, if you want to. Maybe you have to find different ways, but there is time for everything.